Well, hey, everybody. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe we are live right now for a special version of Everybody Gets One. And I have a special guest with me. It's Andre. I did not know my graphic beta did not have the title in it. Jesus Christ, man. I got to fix that. Say hi to everybody, Dre. Say hi. Oh, I cannot hear you at all. You're muted. Nope, no, now you're not. I got you.
You hear me now?
Yep, you're good.
Hey, what up?
That's it.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's poppin'?
Hi.
Hey, what's up? How you, Alex? What's going on?
My name is
Metro Town.
No.
My name is Dre.
Okay, all right. And hi, everybody. You already know who I am. It's Mr. Problematic. It's Metro Tom.
Why your voice?
You know, you all know I have two obsessions. All right. There's Disney Plus, and there's Attack on Titan. And you already know which one we're going to talk about today. It's Attack on Titan. It's in the title. I actually took the time to make a title today. So, yeah. So Attack on Titan season 4 will be coming out in January of this month. So I wanted to do a special for Attack on Titan. All right. So we're going to talk about every single episode.
All
the way up. Every fucking episode. We're doing 3. Yeah. What did you think was going to happen? You thought I was going to let you off easy? You thought it was going to be easy? Oh, yeah.
I thought we might do a season or 2.
Yeah. We're going to do a season of 3 or 4, which is all of them.
How many? It's 4 seasons, right? And
split into two groups apiece. So we're starting off with season 1, part 1, episodes 1, 2, and 3. That's what we'll be starting off with. But before we jump into that, all right, Attack on Titan as a whole, okay? How did you like it as a whole? I'm talking to you. There's no one else.
Would I think Attack on Titan as a whole?
The same way, hold on. The same way we talk on the phone is the same way you're talking here.
Attack on Titan as a whole, like, are we doing spoilers? Because I don't want. So how we about to do this? Because I don't want to spoil them.
So you can. Okay, here's what I'll say. You can do. All right, I'm gonna try to keep it fair for all the people who only watch the anime. You can talk up until season 4, part 1, because most people who are in the anime have at least seen it up until that point. So
okay, till all the shit go down.
Yeah. So you can do that.
But Attack on Titan as a whole, that's going down as the top, like one of the top 3 anime of all time.
Of all time.
All time. Like, it's a masterpiece. Like, from storytelling to graphics to badass moments, Attack on Titan is going down as top 3 all time.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even gonna refute you on that. It literally is, in my mind, in my heart. Hold on, am I doing this right? Which hand is it? In my goddamn heart, it is one of the greatest animes of all time. I 100% agree with you. Short up, what are you doing? Wakanda forever?
No, it's
your hand now. Yeah, your hand was in the way. Don't you ever disrespect putting your hand up here. You're supposed to come on with a fist. Come on, put your hand on your heart. There you go. There you go. With your right hand. Oh, I got.
Okay. I was doing your.
No, we ain't doing that.
Anyway, we'll work on that.
We'll work on that later. But, what was I going to say? Yes, you are correct. I will give that to you. It is possibly one of the greatest anime of all time.
And it's very refreshing. Like, I don't think I've seen the anime quite like this.
Yeah, me neither. Like, I can't think of anything that wasn't perfect in this entire show as it's come out. I can't think of anything that was wrong with it. Like, literally. Like,
Yeah.
Through this whole show, storytelling on point.
I don't think it had
Like
any
you
fillers
said.
either.
Nah, there are no fillers. It's straight to the point. So, like, literally, animation on point, voice acting on point, the score, the music. I literally listen to Attack on Titan music almost every day. Like, I'm not even lying. I listen to the
Really?
soundtrack of Attack on Titan literally almost every day. Like, it's that damn good. There's not another series that I've invested this much time in and energy in,
like
Attack
the
on
theme
Titan.
song does wake you up to get you ready for what's about to happen.
That shit is beast.
Yeah, the opera, like I don't even think like it probably is some anime that has opera, but
not like that
one hits you like if it's that type of theme song that if you watch it at night, you gotta be like turn the TV down if you got other people in the house. Because it like really gets you into it.
Oh yeah, my fiance hates it. She hates it with a passion, but I love it.
My girl hates it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, so we might as well go episode by episode. So we're only doing the first 3 for right now. So episode 1.
It's gonna be hard.
It's not gonna be hard. Trust me. We got this. This is the start. We're gonna build it up. So right, starting off with episode 1. Let me make sure I don't accidentally screen share anything. We're starting off with, I forgot the name of it. It's called From Me to You 2,000 Years From Now, if I'm not mistaken. And I probably said that completely wrong, but I'm close enough. From Me to You 2,000 Years From Now. Very cryptic episode from the title. Very cryptic with how it starts off. We're starting off with a young Eren Yeager, all right, sitting under a tree, tapped out sleeping, and he has a dream, or of a lot of flashes of things happening. Mm-hmm. There's death, there's people being devoured by titans, and there's like destruction everywhere. He wakes up, he has no clue what that means, and he sees his bube, which he chooses not to claim, Mikasa, standing over, right? So the way this starts off, it just seems like, okay, typical anime opening. We're introduced to our main characters and our secondary characters or whatever.
Yeah.
But how do I say it? It starts to take a very dark turn extremely quickly, because we go from them picking up some sticks to go take home for some firewood to them running into this group of soldiers called the Survey Corps. Now, the Survey Corps, their job is to scout around outside of the walls and just scout the area out. Pretty much, they're the scouts. They scout the area,
like the police going on really. Outside the walls.
Yeah,
no, they're more like the army.
Well, any soldier they're a part of the army. They're a branch of the army that literally goes out.
Yeah, because then you got like MPs and all that. Yeah,
MPs. Yeah, because we also have military police as well. So, they're just a branch of the military. They're like what would you call them? Special ops, pretty much, because they do
like all the recon special. And all that stuff.
Recon. Yeah. Here you go. You said it right. Recon. It's basically recon. So, actually, let me put this in perspective of why they're doing this recon for those who might not have. Well, you shouldn't be listening to this if you haven't seen it. That's number one. This is for all the fans. All right. This is for all the people who's already caught up. So you shouldn't even be watching this if, whatever. So we all know we have 3 walls that are surrounding an island. Okay. And there's nothing but titans all around these walls. The people inside the walls don't have a clue as to what the outside world has in store for them, pretty much. They know there are titans out there because, they get eaten from time to time. So they understand that there's titans out there. What they don't understand is what's beyond just thousands of titans on this island. So the scout's job is to basically survey the area outside the walls and and figure something out. Is there a way to get rid of all the Titans? How do we approach this situation? But there's all different types of Titans. There's abnormals. There's all types of stuff going on. So, young Eren Yeager sees the scouts returning. He's so impressed by the scouts for some reason, but they come in the gates defeated. So dramatic to the point where one scout member gives the arm of his fellow man.
Oh my gosh.
To their mother.
I mean, that probably was the only thing he could identify them as.
Yeah. Okay, Dre, you gotta ask.
Still,
would you do that? Would you do that?
Hell no. First of all, I'm not carrying around no dead arm.
Exactly. That's just plain stupid. Stupid. Why in the world would you carry an arm like that and give it to the mom? You could have. I would have told her that.
It probably was a noble gesture of like, oh, like this all I could give of him. Like he couldn't give like a ring of his or nothing, just straight arm. I didn't get that, but I do get like the noble gesture. Like, I came back. I try to grab as many pieces of him as I can, but it seemed like some shit still.
I ain't bringing shit back. I would just get his patch maybe, or not. All they could get is his arm. I don't know. I would bring like a patch of his clothing for her to carry on. You know, that's sentimental. Don't bring me this man's arm. That's crazy. That is nuts.
Yeah, because like, is you gonna have a burial of what, the arm?
Pretty much. That's all you can bury. It's gonna be a chicken wing in a grave. Pretty much. That's all it's gonna be. But yeah, I don't know, man. Crazy ass Eren Yeager is still impressed by this, and he really wants to join the Scouts. Obviously, as the story progresses, his mom doesn't want him to join. His daddy seems to be indifferent, but we all know the reason why.
Yeah.
We run into, basically the show just gives us our intro, right? And shows us all three of our protagonists pretty much. You got your typical shonen anime guy who's Eren Yeager. He's like the balanced one. You got Mikasa, who's like your warrior princess, super serious ninja. And then you have Armin, who's the genius. So you have you have three tropes already. That's already in the show.
Yeah, so you got the king, you got a knight, and you got a bishop.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you have a queen. I would say Mikasa is a queen because she could go anywhere.
But she go anywhere. She also like,
who can stop Mikasa?
She also protect the king, so that's like royal guard.
Eren is the king. Eren is the king. Mikasa's the queen. Armin would be like a bishop or a rook, he's not a knight. Rook. Yeah, he's a rook. He's definitely not a knight.
I say more like a bishop.
Yeah, bishop or a rook. He's definitely not a knight. We know that much. So, we're introduced to those three characters. That's the trope, and then we get the major event. Colossal Titan appears out of nowhere. Biggest Titan you see. I remember the first time I saw that. Okay. When you first saw the Colossal Titan.
When I first seen that,
yeah,
I lost my shit. Cause just like you see how high them walls are, and you just see someone peeping over you, just like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, cause you see them like eating, like they did a flashback and they showed them like eating all and they fighting them. So you just like see that shit is just like, yo, it's over for them.
Yeah,
it's over.
It's pretty much a done deal. I remember when I first saw it, I was creeped out because you notice you see all the other Titans with their skin on them and all that other junk, but this one is skinless. Is just meat and flesh and tendons. So it was kind of creepy when I first saw it. and all it did was peek over the wall and just knead the wall and popped a hole in it. So that was creepy.
Yo,
what I didn't pick up on though.
Wall.
Go ahead.
It didn't need a wall. That thing cut the wall. You see it as it holds the wall and just lift its leg all the way back and just say punt, kick the giant hole in the wall. Yeah, after that point, I was just like, oh, they fucked.
Oh yeah. I like the way they did the animation for that too. Like as he kicked the wall, because like as we move, we create like forces of wind even when we're doing this, right? So imagine at that scale, you kicking your leg forward. So when he popped that hole in the wall and you saw them people like flying off because
you see like wind, it break up rocks off the wall. So and like boulders just to be flying.
Yeah. That vortex of wind he created was crazy. So that part was tight. How do I say this?
Yeah, the wind force and
the way the animators not even so the animators, the way the story is being told, it was so epic when he kicked that wall in that I never even paid attention to the steam coming off of him and him like going back down behind the wall. Did you even pay attention to that? Because I
did. Did they show that? Because I didn't pay attention to that.
Steam was coming off of his body and he went back behind the wall. I never thought about that. I never thought to think like, hey, that's odd, because he appeared out of nowhere, right? You know what I didn't even pay attention to? The flash. I think there was a flash of lightning when he first came out. I didn't even pay attention.
It definitely was. You didn't see that? Yeah, it definitely was.
I didn't pay attention to it.
Because that's what made everyone look at the wall when the flash of lightning.
I never paid attention to that because like just seeing him, like whoever is like the screenwriter, whoever was the screenwriter for this did a very good job at misdirection. Because if you're just a general viewer, because I remember the first time I viewed it, as a general viewer, I didn't pay attention to the flash of lightning. All I remember was the thunderclap behind it and the Titan being there, and then seeing that fleshy monster looking over the wall, which was terrifying.
The lightning is what made them all look up to the wall. Like you just see everybody just look up, just like, holy shit! Like it's just like everyone just heart just drop. Because what do you do? Like you just like, yo, please don't let it ram this wall. Please don't let it ram it. Because you just like, yo, what's the consequences, what the Titans want.
Oh yeah, they want blood. They want blood. But you like how you saying how the characters looked at it and felt that type of fear. The way the story is being told with the music and everything, and just the way that whole moment was happening, you kind of felt for them because, like, again, they did a good job at distracting you from that lightning flash and when he disappeared behind the steam. Because I swear to you, I did not pay attention to it, and I never noticed it until I watched it again for like the 4th time today, and I'm like, hold on. Why did we not pay attention to that? That didn't make it. Well, we also didn't get to see Titans that often in that beginning part of the scene. We really didn't see them. We just saw them like kind of scrape against the wall for a quick second, and that was it. So we didn't know the nature of them. But at the same time, something that's over 50 meters tall, all of a sudden it kicks a wall, but then it goes back down with steam around it. We should have thought that something was awkward, but we didn't. And then the next scene is immediately Titans running through that hole in the wall in Shiganshina district and just wreaking havoc. All right. So as a typical anime fan, right, when you first see them going through the walls, right, we already know, we established that Eren Yeager is the main character, right? We automatically assume nothing's going to happen to him. We assume nothing's going to happen to him, Armin, Mikasa, and certain key characters that's in his life, like his dad, his mom. As a first-time watcher, I didn't think nothing was going to happen to them, that core base, right? This show delivered by, but see, I should have known this because a lot of anime fans, they always say if there's a mom character in an anime and her hair is in a ponytail and is draped over the left side, people have noticed this. I don't know why
The
people
left side.
Yeah, if her hair is draped over the left side, I think it's the left side. Yeah, if it's draped over the left side or the right side, I don't remember. That means she's going to die. And there's like a list of anime that you can go through, and you can see every single mother character with her hair draped over her side. They're all dead.
I don't know. Y'all might be reaching
Every
on
single
that
one.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. I'm telling you.
But you do like. I think it's more like the main protagonist. Their mom always got to go.
They don't have to. No.
But
Deku's mom didn't go anywhere.
He's a kid, so he get the exception. Well, Eren is a kid too, so
Eren is a kid in that moment right there. He's a child.
Because I was just thinking like Full Metal Alchemist. I mean, like Naruto, like all their moms was
had a ponytail draped over the side. She's dead. There's a theme. I'm gonna show it to you after the stream. I'm gonna look it up and show it to you. Moms with those ponytails that go over the side. I'm telling you, they all die. It's like a trope in anime. They all die. But yeah, as a first-time watcher, did you think that his mom or dad were going to die?
As a first-time watcher?
The first time you watched it.
I wasn't actually thinking about that. I was thinking like it's when the Titans broke in, I was like, yo, it's every man for himself. It's like a zombie apocalypse now. Like, hey, you gotta go. I didn't think they would die, but like I said, I also wasn't really thinking about the mom or the main character or Eren. I was just like, yo, what's about to happen next? I was so glued to the TV, like, yo, like what's about to happen? Because the wall just kicked in, all the Titans is running loose now. So it's just like, and you inside of a wall. Where do you go?
Yeah, I know. And that's a good thing that you mentioned that, because I was doing a little research on how the walls were. I'll admit I'm a Attack on Titan like hyper fan right now at this point in time. So the way the walls are designed, right? Maria, Cena. Oh God, I don't remember all three of the walls. Come on, what's the third wall?
I just said Rose.
Oh, Rose. Okay, all right. Yeah. Maria, Rose, Cena. Okay, yeah, those are your three walls. So not only are there three walls, but on the outside of those three walls, there's these little tiny pocket districts. So if there's like a curve in the wall right here, there'll be a tiny pocket district that's kind of shaped like that on the outside, right? And so what they say is the pocket districts are used pretty much, especially the ones on the outer portions of the wall, which is Maria, which is the outermost wall. That's used as bait. So they want the Titans to funnel to those portions of the walls. So when the scouts have to leave out, there's at least a little bit of safety when they run out, because all of those Titans are like rushing to those points of the walls. So they basically use outlier districts as bait, pretty much. And Shiganshina is an outlier district. So the Colossal Titan popped through Shiganshina, then killed Eren's mom in the process. Bertholdt is really the one who killed Eren's mom. That's because when he hit that blast through the wall and he launched all those rocks, he killed Eren's mom. It's his fault. It's his fault. But yeah,
pop that wall open. Yeah, she was pinned down.
Yeah, she was pinned down. I'm not gonna lie, man. When that moment came up, I expected, I want to say a part of me expected her to be saved. But once, what is that man's name? The dude with the blonde hair who's always drinking. Let me go to the wiki. because it's a guy who's with the garrison character. Not Doc Hannes. Yeah, Hannes.
Yeah.
Hannes from the garrison. He's like friends with Aaron's daddy, right? So he knows Aaron. He knows the whole Jaeger family, whatever. Once I saw him come and him seeing that smiling Titan, as it's called, we already know who that is. It's Grisha. It's Grisha Jaeger. Once we see no, not Grisha, Grisha's former boo. Once we see him face off to her and he gets terrified, I'm like, oh shit. This is gonna be a bad moment. He's about to leave this woman to die. And as he pulls them off, that, you know what made that moment? Not only him ripping Aaron away from his mom, but the little tiny moments that they put in there. So like, it would be horrible for anyone to imagine this, but like, imagine if you were in that situation, right? You were the one pinned down. You want your child to live. So of course you're going to shoo them away and be like, yo, y'all got to get out of here. I don't want all of us to die, but we all got to get out of here. And that little moment where she basically says, pretty much just says goodbye to him, whatever, tells Hannes to take them away. Damn, that's a sad moment. So
yo, her legs was probably
away,
crushed.
right? Yeah, her legs were crushed, so there's no point, right? So Hannes takes them away, and as Hannes takes them away, Aaron's mother, she's tearing up, she's crying, and what she does is she holds her hand over her mouth, right? And you know what she whispers? Please don't leave me here. She says, please don't leave me. It's like so depressing because it's like nobody wants to be left behind. You don't want to. Like, a part of you wants to keep on living, but you know that, okay, there's nothing I can do. My legs are broke. Like, I'm useless to them. You being a sacrifice will at least give your children a chance to live. So, damn, it was like so sad to hear, like, you know, please don't leave me. And then,
yeah, that was crazy.
It was sad as hell. And then the music behind it, that's why I love Attack on Titan. That music, that score that they put behind there, especially during like very dramatic moments, like very important moments, they pick whoever is doing the score on that music, whoever they pick to do it, excellent job. I'm going to give y'all a rating now. If there's a rating from 1 to 10, you motherfuckers are a 15. Okay? Whatever y'all doing, keep doing it. Okay? But yeah, the music behind it, her tearing up, and that little moment of her putting her hand over her mouth and saying, please don't leave me. And then having the smiling Titan basically rip through the house, pick her up. And they showed this in slow motion. Aaron with tears in his eyes, looking at his mom, trying to his mom started like beating on the Titan's arm, trying to like get loose. And then the smiling Titan, instead of just eating her, takes her, snaps her down like a twig, and then chomps down on half her body. Wow. That episode, man. Probably
that was
literally
crazy. Yo,
one of the best
it was like,
episodes I've ever seen.
And it was almost like she was looking forward to her.
Yeah,
because she just like went through all the powder rubbish and just
just to pick her up.
Oh, got her.
But see, we can talk about this because this is a part of the seasons where everybody has seen. All right, so you know, again, you should be watching this if you have watched all of Attack on Titan on TV thus far. So Grisha Jaeger, we already know he has a family in Marley, right? He was an Eldian, you know, basically he's an Eldian rebel pretty much, and he runs a rebel group with his wife. I can never remember her name. I just I could never remember her name. Would she be on the civilians? No, nope, not Rodri. Will Tiber. Frida. That's her name.
Yep.
Frida Reese. Okay, all right. Yeah. So Frida, that was his old boo back in Marley, and they were basically running. They're not a terrorist group. The best way to say it is they're a rebel group, right? And they want their former glory back. They want Eldia to be restored because they're being oppressed in Marley, pretty much. And so they end up getting caught because their asshole kid rats them out. But we'll debate this later. I have sympathy for Zeke. You don't have sympathy for Zeke. We've debated this before. I got some sympathy for Zeke.
All rats must die, including Master Splinter.
Nah, come on, man. I got a little bit of sympathy for Zeke, but
all rats must die, including Master Splinter.
Okay. All right.
Including Master Splinter.
Okay. What rap song did you get that from? You stole that from somewhere, because I know I heard that from somewhere.
I think Lil Wayne said that.
Man, fuck Lil Wayne. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, so they had a whole little rebel group over in Marley. They end up getting caught because Zeke ratted them out, because he actually wanted to save what little of his family he had left, so he wanted to save them. They end up getting their Titan injections, and she told him before she transformed, she said, I love you or whatever, and wherever you go, I'll find you. I'll look for you. And that part was sad too. And she ends up getting transformed into the smiling Titan, and she goes off. And it's kind of like fate. Like, I noticed the themes of this show is all about like destiny and fate and a coming back to something. There's always a return. There's always a cycle to something. And I like how there's this, she said, I'll always be, smiling. And remember when she got injected, she was smiling. She was like, it was a sad, like a goodbye. But, it was like, I'll always be thinking of you. So as she got injected, I guess that smile basically got exaggerated and stuck on her face. So she actually finds, by fate, I will call it fate. She finds her old boo's house by fate. And you could, in a sense, say that when she was digging through that rubble, you never know. Maybe she was looking for him. But she found his new boo. And she lit her ass up. Yep, she is dead.
Oh, yeah, she ended her.
She ended her so quickly.
Yeah, she gave her like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah, she just she ended her quick, boy. She is done. But yeah, that episode, what did you think of that episode? That episode to me was like one of the greatest anime openings to a show I've ever seen.
It kept going after that.
No, that was the end.
That was the end.
It ended with her dying. It ended with him literally snapped like a twig, bit down on, and then blood splatter everywhere.
When I seen that, I was like, holy shit. Because first of all, like shows like that, like, I mean, like anime, period. Like when the people just getting killed off the rip, let's go. It had like what was that? Game of Thrones. It had like a Game of Thrones feeling. Like
exactly,
just
definitely.
Well, we gonna kill whoever.
Exactly. You don't know.
Anybody could get it.
Anybody can fucking get it. So that was a good first episode. Second episode, I would say basically was giving you more of a rundown of the world as it is. Well, no, not only that. No.
The second episode. The second episode start off with like the guy, like
the armored
one of them
Titan.
street preachers. It started off with the street preacher. He
Yeah,
was talking, like telling everybody to repent for their sins and stuff. And then next thing you know, a Titan just grabs him. I was like, oh, it's getting real. It's getting real.
Yep. Everybody's getting taken out.
You get it. It was like almost like it was like watching zombies, but they're just like tall humans, just snatching them, just eating them, just like, yo, you make any sound, like they get you, they after you, they on your ass.
Yeah, that was actually that's actually the second part. Yeah, that's the second part. So then we get introduced. So the Colossal Titan pops the hole in the Shiganshina district, which is an outlier district outside of Wolmaria, right?
Yeah.
He popped that hole. Titans flood in, right? Eren Yeager's mom, KIA, right? She's gone. They make it on a boat to try to get to the inner wall of Maria. As they are on this boat.
Yeah, but hold up. They got on the boat, and what's the friend?
Reiner.
No, it was Armin.
Yeah, Armin.
He wanted to call out to them, but his dad was like, I guess I'm just assuming that was his dad. He's just like, hey, don't yell out to them right now. It looked like they seen some.
Yeah, they seen some hell.
Because their face was just like blank. It's just like a blank pale state. Like they was just in shock, but still was moving somehow.
Yeah,
and everyone couldn't get on the boat. You had people trying to jump to get on the boat.
Yeah, that was crazy. I like
that was like
the sense of
panic,
like horror, and panic. Like that was real panic. Like that reminds you of a real disaster. I'm not gonna say it because we're on YouTube and they're probably gonna jack this stream up if I start mentioning. Y'all know what happened in 2001.
I mean, just anything. It was a mass panic, just think of like is even like a shooting, like crowds going to disperse, like everyone going to trample over each other.
I'm gonna say a letting loose of lead. A letting loose of we're on Facebook and YouTube. They will light this thing up. A letting loose of lead. There was a letting
Pop
loose
goes the weasel.
It
was that.
It reminds you of that. Yeah, like trying to escape a situation like that. So yeah, you're right.
And then the trauma on their face just like set it off.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, like we just hear like doom, like just like a giant just stumping. That's all you hear is shoom. And everybody just like, oh, what the hell is that? And then it just keep picking up. And before you hit one of the commanders, just like tell them, like, load them cannons right, shoot right. They tell him like, yo, these cannons is not meant to be fired at Titans. He's like, you gonna get this? You gonna do what I tell you, or you gonna give me shit? And then next thing you know, they just showed them the armored Titan.
Yep.
What was your thought when you first saw him?
I thought he was the coolest shit ever when I saw him. I was like, this shit looks crazy.
Me too.
Mr. Reiner he has one of the better looking Titans. That shit looks tight. And he has a whole little armored face mask that he could pull down and let steam out. That shit looks tight. But I love him. But... And then the speed that he has. Like he literally got back and just started hauling ass to the inner gate. And they couldn't do nothing about it.
It was like he was like a freight train, just kept picking up steam. Like you think like just think of like a like a defensive end or or linebacker just running towards you, and they
Oh
just
yeah.
getting faster and faster, and like what eventually what is it going to hit? It hit the wall.
Yep, it's gonna hit a wall.
I'm I'm surprised, and I'm that's like and just see it like bust through the wall, and it's just like holy. It was like yo, they after like who the fuck is like who is they after? Because like just bust through the wall like that.
Hey
It,
man.
I
I
wish they
remember
would
my
have
first
showed the boats. I wish they would have showed the boats because I'm pretty sure they probably was panicking even more. Did they
Oh
show
yeah.
the boats after that? I
Not
think they
really.
showed like a wide angle of it because they showed him like
Hold on.
standing right there before he
Yeah,
turned around.
yeah. They show well, yeah, they tried to make it seem like you were on the boat and you were seeing the armor titan bust through the inner wall of Maria. So they kind of gave you that perspective, but not necessarily. But you know, they did their thing. Oh, also for the people who are watching right now, you can leave comments, and if you want to get pulled up here, you can get pulled up here. Leave some comments. Let us know what y'all thought of Attack on Titan when y'all first saw it. We can see everything. We'll answer your questions, or you know, just leave some comments, man. Talk some shit. We don't care. Let us know what's going on.
And then
But
next,
yeah,
what happened next? Aaron had the flashback.
no. Here's what happened. So they basically thought everything was over. That everything was going to end pretty much. For some odd reason, you know, again, a thing that we did not think about. Why did the armored titan stop his assault? Like, we didn't even think of this. He did all of that to pop through a wall and do nothing, right? We didn't pay attention to that. So that pretty much, I guess in a nutshell, no, well, it didn't sum it up because they basically they deterred from it and then bring you up, like you said, yeah, his whole little flashback episode.
Yes.
Yeah, they basically give you like, oh yeah, here's what happened in between in the exact same episode. Here's what happened in between. Aaron is having an argument with his dad. A needle is shown, and he doesn't understand. And the key is being shown to him, and to tell him to go back to the basement and retrieve the things from the basement, but he doesn't know what it is. We all know what it is.
He said one day you'll understand.
Yeah, you'll understand. So he's starting to get memories coming back to him. Yeah, he wakes up. They realize that they're in a like a not an internment zone. They're in a refugee zone, and basically people got to help farm on land that's useless. And then if you can't farm on the land, then you got to go help. If you're of age, you got to go back out and help try to clear out the Titans. And we all know why that government did that is to get rid of the population because they were eating up too much food and they don't have enough food to sustain refugees from outside. Because remember, Wall Maria is the outermost wall. So it's the biggest wall and it houses the most amount of people. Now imagine if all those people go inside Wall Rose. It's no way to sustain them.
Well, they
So
did try to
send
make
them
them
back
fight and take back the village, but
That's
that
what they
was like
tried
a
to do.
genocide.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was a suicide mission. They knew they weren't going to come back because they said less than 200 came back. They said less than 200 came back. So they did what they did on purpose. So Aaron basically at the conclusion of that episode, because basically that episode was just, you know, letting us know the situation after the colossal and armored titan attacked. It was basically a catch up. Here's what happened in between then, and then we get Aaron claiming that, yo, I'm going to join the scouts and I'm going to find a way to destroy the Titans. And of course, Armin and Migasa say, hey, you're not doing this alone. You're going to join. Episode 3. The first day they become recruits. This was another good episode. Like, Attack on Titan got hits, man. I don't think there's any episodes that are misses. All Attack on Titan got is hits. This episode was a hit as well because we got a little bit of comedy. We got a little bit of comedy in here. We got to
Potato
meet
Girl.
Yeah, there you go. You said it straight up. Everybody's favorite potato girl, Connie Springer. I think I said her name right.
Yeah, I know Carney.
Yeah, Connie Springer. I did say her name right. Connie Springer, our favorite potato girl. She gets into some trouble. What's that boy's name? Who he said he wanted to join the military police. Shoot, why can't I remember his name? God dang it. I got
Connie.
Scout Regiment. Man, I forgot his name. Is it Marlo? Was it Marlo?
No, not Marlo.
I think Marlo's the one I'm.
Marlo.
Is it? No, not Marlo. Yeah, he's in the military police too, but he's not the one I'm thinking of. You know, the one they say that he looks like Eren. Remember him? They used him as bait. You know who I'm talking about, right? He kind of has like a pinkish hair or something like that.
But whatever. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his.
I just can't think of his name.
Why can't I remember your name, bro? It's not Marlo.
You got pinkish hair? Yeah, more like brown hair?
Gene? Is it Gene? I think it's Gene.
Yeah, Gene. It's probably short for Eugene, but I know it is Gene.
Let me see. Want to join the military with hopes of living. Yeah. It is Gene. Okay, because I'm looking at an adult version of Gene. Yeah. So Gene, basically, Gene and Eren automatically have beef with each other because Gene wants to live inside the walls and basically be a bitch.
Be an MP.
And not fight. And Eren ain't having it because he heard that shit. That he said that, oh yeah, I just want to be inside the walls and live a peaceful life. And Eren ain't having it. He automatically doesn't respect them because he got to see firsthand, of course, you know, his mother tap out.
Mm-hmm.
He got to see hundreds of people tap out all around him. And his vow is to take down all the Titans, which is a noble cause, but our young boy Eren Yeager has a bunch of problems.
Well, you say that?
Well, he couldn't pass his mobility gear test. He was doing good through most of it, you know, doing average through most of it, but he couldn't pass his mobility gear test. Come to find out, the reason why he couldn't pass his test is because he had faulty gear.
Faulty gear.
Now, the thing is, his faulty gear, I'm not sure if, how do I say this? Is it I
think like a pin was stuck.
Yeah, a pin was missing. The thing is, how did he get that faulty gear? That's the thing. I don't remember how he ended up with the faulty gear. I don't know if that was truly an accident or no.
It was like someone was trying to sabotage him.
Yeah, I think what's that dude's name with the bald head? He was basically trying to mess him up so he couldn't join. He's Eren Yeager. He's the one who found Grisha outside the walls. Damn it, I can't remember nobody's name right now. Let me try and look up these people real quick. Let's go to, what would he be under? Training Corps. He would be under Training Corps. I wish I could open up Training Corps. Oh, it won't let me open it up. Characters. All right, they won't let me open up characters. I would like to see a picture. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I am going to find you if it's the last thing I do. Is that him? Is it Ivan?
Definitely. Not sure.
Hold on, I'm about to find it. I think it's Ivan. No, it's not. Keith Sadis. Sadis. I don't even know how to say this man's name. But this dude right here. Let me pull him up. We are going to share our screen so y'all can see. There we go. Share. All right. Yeah. Keith Sadis. Right. Yeah. Our boy right here. So he sabotaged.
It looked like he's seen some things.
He sabotaged Aaron's mobility gear. He's the one who did it. So yeah, he's the reason why Aaron almost didn't pass. But Aaron did so. But here's the thing: Aaron's determination was so strong that he was able to actually use the jacked up gear for a couple seconds to actually balance himself in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Sadie saw that, it's like, yo, this kid is determined. He's the real deal. He's determined to make it or die. You know, he doesn't care. So he ended up, giving him the right gear, and he passed. I forgot what he scored in his class, but because they actually tell you how high they scored in their class, but he was pretty high. If I'm not mistaken, Aaron was like 5th. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because he had the endurance, like he had
he passed everything else.
A little burns. Yeah.
But yeah, that was just basically the first 3 episodes. And they didn't waste any time for me. Like, I believe those first 3 episodes were gold.
I think so. It was very solid, especially the first 2. But then it slowed down like what you expect.
Yeah,
but that first 2, like that was solid. Like you just like, oh shit, like I gotta see more. Like the Titans, like everybody just dying. Like it's a zombie apocalypse out here, but Titans. Let's show me the next episode.
Yeah,
in the 3rd episode, it was more like like you said, it was more like a little comic relief, but still.
Yeah, but it stayed serious for the most part. There was a little comic relief here and there.
But Aaron it shows you like the trauma Aaron went through, and he just have like a great determination. Like he's going to kill Titans.
Oh yeah, he's not playing.
Like he's joining them in the military just so he could kill Titans. Like just as a kid, he just loved to see them come back. So now he just like, all right, my mom gone. I got even more determination to join now. Ain't nobody stopping me. Mika's son with me. Let's go.
See, now I can't wait for season 4 part 2 so I can say what I want to say because I'm holding stuff in, and we're gonna have to.
Stuff in?
I don't have no choice because remember, we're not talking about nothing past what has aired on television. The only thing that's aired on television is all the way up to season 4 part 1. So I can't say what I know because I read the manga ahead of time. So like I can't wait till we get past those episodes so we can come. We're literally going to have to come back to episode 1, which is going to be amazing. Like once that gets pieced together with this. So that was the first 3 episodes. We both give them what? Trash or pass?
I get pass for all 3.
For all 3, trash or pass?
Pass. Hard pass.
Pass. Immediate pass. we're using Rio's scale. It's trash. You know how Rio go. Trash.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a hard pass for all of us. Hey, spoiler alert. Most of this show is straight up pass. All right. There are barely, if I don't think there's any trash, to be honest with you. But Attack on Titan, greatest anime ever. Thank you for joining us for this first intro episode. I don't know who this one person is who stuck around with us throughout this whole stream, but thank you for sticking with it. Thank you for sticking with us. And we will see you guys next week. We'll probably not pop up the way we just popped up just now for everybody. Well, that's another thing. The internet that was down for most of y'all. So how'd you guys survive without your internet? Yeah.
It took us the Stone Age.
Exactly.
Had to read a book.
Yeah, had to read a book or something. You know, had to do things other than be on Facebook, even though we're airing on Facebook right now. Bye.